I have been passionate about Victory Gardens since the financial crash of 2008 that uprooted my family. And that event seems to pale in comparison to the pandemic crisis that we're experiencing today, especially on people's ability to feed themselves. If you are unfamiliar of the Victory Garden movement, it was a massive effort by government and private grassroots organizations to call the people together to grow their own food so that we could take pressure off the national food system. It was a complete mobilization of our country. We had to get the locus of production closer to home. Why ship your food and waste the transportation, the fuel, and the labor when you could grow your own vitamins and minerals right outside your own back door? It was seeing this poster in a World War I museum that inspired me, and I'm in a much different place today because of the bounty of my Victory Garden. Here was Lady Liberty sowing the seeds of victory. It was shocking for me to see that our government in the time of the First World War had a War Garden Commission, free seeds, free instruction. The poster proclaimed that every garden was a munitions plant. The poster spoke to me on many levels, but mainly that it was our patriotic duty to grow food. Families were encouraged to be more self-reliant, to be resilient. It was an empowering message that I took to heart. The only patriotic action that I could take in 2009 was to go shopping and to be a good consumer, and that was not very inspiring to me. So we need another rallying cry today to put the slacker land to work. You can recruit your front yard, your backyard, or your community garden plot, or any slacker land into service to grow crops. We need to bring back the skills needed to feed ourselves. Gardening can go a long ways towards easing the fear and anxiety many people are feeling. There's a reason gardening is the #1 hobby in America. It's good for you physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Kneeling in the garden in partnership with nature can bring us a sense of connection, grounding, and healing. We also had a national school garden curriculum during the wars. There's no better science curriculum than gardening. Nature is a powerful teaching tool. Did you know many 3-year-olds can recognize about 100 corporate logos, but children recognize very few plants? How can we help? You can get your transplants from KC Farm School, and we'll follow up this video with one on sheet mulching and lasagna gardening. When do you plant? You plant your spinach when the henbit, the chickweed, and the dead nettle are blooming. When the daffodils are blooming, you can plant your potatoes. When the forsythia is blooming, you can get your peas in the ground. And when the dandelions are in full bloom, you can plant your carrot and your beet seeds. So you're right on time. These are some of the peas that I'm going to put in the garden real soon. Although you don't need to have them started inside, you can just plant them from seeds. It's plenty warm enough out to do it from seeds outside right now. And some of the transplants that I got from Alicia at the KC Farm School, and some of the seeds that I've started myself. In a time of national crisis, we were called together in solidarity to care for each other and to grow food. It's a fact that this type of growing can and does produce an astounding amount of food. These are pictures of me holding up some of our sweet potatoes and of us curing them in our bathroom. If there was one crop to grow in Kansas, it's sweet potatoes. They love our heat and sun, and they grow close to the ground so the wind that blows here does not bother them. Also, there's no canning or freezing, no electricity at all to preserve them. I wanted to show off some of the sweet potatoes that I have stored in my basement. This is from one slip, okay? This is about 20 pounds. And you can see here that even though I damaged it when I harvested it, I cut this one off right here, it still cures over beautifully and stays in perfect condition so that we can be eating sweet potatoes almost year-round. And I wanted to point out these white sweet potatoes that I got from KC Farm School last summer. I got new slips. And they're really great. And also this one's probably at least 14 pounds. So it's a lot of sweet potatoes, a lot of food from sweet potatoes. So this is your prepper food right there. So grow your version of a victory garden. One of my great agricultural icons is Wendell Berry, and he says that we neglect to understand that we cannot be free if our food and its sources are controlled by someone else. I encourage all of you to grow your own version of a victory garden. Food, food, food. We need nutritious food that is grown in healthy ways. Join the food revolution. Start learning and start planning on how to grow food. Have the mindset to be a producer. Work together to start a family or a community garden. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can put the slacker land to work. We can dig for victory. We can beat inflation with cultivation. We can create seed bombs for guerrilla gardening. We can sow the seeds for victory. We can make every garden a munition plant where food is the ammunition and we harvest the fruits of peace. I can, you can, we can. It's thrifty, it's patriotic. Plant today. Get your victory garden starts at Kansas City Farm School. Alicia and the crew have been working hard to make sure that you can order online and pick up curbside. You don't even need to get out of your car, just pop your trunk. Stay connected to them through social media and their website. Subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. My husband and I have a homestead near the Legends and Sporting KC. I'm a functional medicine health coach, a master gardener, a passionate victory garden grower, and I'll be teaching classes at KC Farm School and at our farm here on the intersection between soil health and human health. We need to learn how to grow nutrient-rich food, but how to do that? That's the question. You can follow us at Prairie Garden Farm and our soon-to-be-updated website.